What's up, everybody? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Barriss Offee from Star Wars Attack of the Clones. So once we got Luminara, Unduli in the line, I had a feeling it wouldn't be too long before we got Barriss, and it hasn't been that long. And I hope they continue this trend of giving us prequel Jedi, because there's so many more that they could do. We'll see. But now that we have Barriss in the line, I hope someday they give us a Clone Wars version with a couple of red lightsabers. We'll see what happens, but this version of Barriss, I think, looks great. And of course, she comes in this box, Star Wars The Black Series up top. Through the window, you can see Barriss. She comes with a lightsaber, and over here we have Barriss Offee. She's number 9 in the Attack of the Clones line, and I just made a rhyme, and down here we have Star Wars Attack of the Clones. There's the wraparound window on this side of the box, and on that side you have that picture, and I like that a lot, and I'm curious as to whether or not you could do that with the figure. I may try that. On the top, you got nothing, and on the bottom, you got the barcode, tiny print, and some logos. And there's the back. You got the same picture that's on the side. You have a short bio in 5 different languages. Again, she's number 9 in the Attack of the Clones line, and I made another rhyme. And then you have small print down there. And Barriss's bio says, Padawan to Luminara Unduli, Barriss Offee preferred studying ancient Jedi texts over serving on the front lines of war. But her mindset, while noble, led her down a dark path. All right, I'm going to get Barriss Offee out of this box, and let's take a look at her. And here is Barriss Offee out of the box, and once again, I think Hasbro has done a great job on a female alien Jedi, and it's cool to have another Mary Allen in the line, but let's take a close look at her. Now, I am loving this face. I think they did a nice job. The eyes look good. I'm loving the tattoo that goes across the nose and the cheeks. The dark lips against this skin tone, I think, looks really nice. Eyebrows. Yeah, the face is great, and this hood. Killer hood, got this nice pattern, same as the cape, but all the wrinkles back here. Yeah, it's a good looking hood, and the hood is a separate piece, so if you turn the head, you can turn the hood with it, so that's pretty awesome. And if you pop the head off, you could probably take this hood off, but there is no hair sculpt. It's just smooth, so that would look really, really funny. But yeah, overall, I think the hood looks fantastic. And the cape, again, got this really nice pattern on it. It's pretty thin, but it gets the job done, and it is a little, creased and wrinkly. I'm kind of hoping those will just smooth out over time. But yeah, the cape looks nice. And then her shirt, very nice texture. Same on the sleeves. Got a tattoo on the back of each hand. Now the belt, got some really nice detail on this buckle. Yeah, the buckle's nice. And the belt itself, I think, has a really nice leather look to it. And then just a black dress. It works. And then just some black legs. Same legs as Aura and Bastila. And on mine, the left one, she's kind of knock-kneed. So in medical terms, this would be a valgus knee. Okay, when the foot kicks out this way. It's okay. The dress covers it up, but yeah, just some black legs and some shiny black boots. I'm not sure how she would fight in these boots, but I think they look great. So from head to toe, I think it's a nice-looking figure. And let's take a look at articulation on Barriss Offee. So I'm just going to pinch the hood and grab the head. So you do have some good side to side, some pretty good up and down, and some pretty good tilt. I mean, she's actually got some pretty good range in here. And again, if you want to turn the head, you can just turn the hood with it, and that looks very nice, actually. For arms, they go all the way up to there. Now, the right one is super tight. I'm going to have to heat this one up, but she does have some outstanding butterfly joints. The elbows, come on elbow, get up there. Past 90, not bad. And then swivel at the elbow, and then swivel at the wrist. You have an up and down hinge on the right hand, as well as an up and down hinge on the left hand. Then from midsection, some swivel right at the belt. No crunch, some back, and some decent side-to-side tilt. For legs up, they go all the way up to there. Get this dress out of the way. They can go out very far. They don't, they go back that much. And then thigh cut for swivel. Okay, these are reused legs. And then double knees that get all the way up. And then she does have boot swivel. And then feet down all the way. They go, come on, foot, get up there. Yeah, they go up that much, and there is some swivel at the ankle. So despite having a sculpted hood, you still have pretty good range in the head. The arms are fine. The legs, yes, they're older, but they do have very good range. So overall, I think the articulation on Barriss isn't bad at all. And here's the lightsaber that comes with Barriss, and I think it looks okay. It could be a tad brighter as far as the sheen, and some of the lines should probably have some black in them, but the gold up there at the emitter end looks pretty good, and this little rectangle bit right there, that should have some red on it, but the other buttons look really good, and it does have a peg on it, but there's nowhere to stick it on her belt, but that's okay. As far as the blade, it's a decent shade of blue. Could be a little more vibrant, but overall, I think the saber looks pretty good. And here she is with the saber just in one hand, kind of an action pose, knees bent, feet are very far apart. She actually stands pretty well. Now, I've heard from a few people that they have trouble with their copy of Barriss not standing. I guess I got a good one because I think this one actually stands pretty good. But this doesn't look bad. And again, if you want to turn the head, you can just turn the hood with it. I think that's nice. And here she is with the saber behind her, feet even farther apart, very stable, head turned this way, and the hood turned with the head. And you can get two hands on this hilt very easily. And the wrists and elbows are very good on this figure, so you can do this. And you can just have the saber out in front of her with both hands on the hilt, and the blade is parallel to the floor. And because of the sculpted hood, this is how high you can get both arms while still holding onto the hilt. It's not terrible, but sadly, you're not going to be able to put her in the Barriss Offee pose. But I think for the display, just to conserve shelf space, I may just have her something like this, saber in both hands, just up next to her head, with the head turned slightly. Of course, the hood is also turned. I think this looks pretty good, so let's go stick Barriss on the shelf next to Luminara, and let's see how she looks there. And there's Barriss on the shelf, and I think she looks really nice there, especially next to Luminara and Shaak, three good-looking ladies. Now, I did change poses on Barriss because how I had her is how I have Kit, and I didn't want two figures side by side in the same pose, so I just flip-flopped hands on Barriss. And speaking of hands, I'm pretty sure that Barriss shares the same hands as Luminara, but it totally works. But yeah, I'm super happy with her. I think she looks phenomenal. So bottom line, I think Hasbro knocked it out of the park with Barriss, and I think she looks pretty good just with the saber down by her side like this. That's not a bad pose. But I think the face looks good. I love the sculpted hood. The cape, again, the pattern on the cape is just awesome. The outfit, I think, is pretty spot on. And I think the saber looks pretty good. You know, as a whole, it's not bad. She's pretty posable. It's a very good figure, but just like always, I would love to hear from you all, so comment below and let me know what you think of Barriss Offee from Star Wars Attack of the Clones. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, smack like and subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. I would certainly appreciate it. And something else that I would love for you to consider, and that is joining the channel. It is the 112th Battalion. It's only 99 cents a month. You'll get sneak peeks to upcoming videos and custom emojis and loyalty badges, and even some exclusive members-only content. I would definitely appreciate that. But just like always, thank you all so much for watching. See y'all next time.